Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker. Well, apparently in another comic book somewhere, and I guess Infinity's comic books or something like that, I think. I'm not too familiar with it, but there's a white variant of Darth Vader when he goes back to the light side after the end of Return of the Jedi. Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker take him back to the Rebels base or whatever, the ship, whatever it was. Never read the comics. Be cool to probably check out. But then after he comes back to the light side as Anakin Skywalker, he's on the light side, which this figure is what this figure's about. So we're gonna open them up both, check both of them out, salt and pepper, and see. Probably nothing. They're exactly the same. Okay, now that we have them out of the box, I love it. I love the way it looks, just because it's white, I know. But the accessory, the only thing it comes with, I wish he came with more hands. I wish Black Series would give us more hands or maybe another head sculpt. But the lightsaber, I won't go too deep with all this because it's been done 1,000 times on YouTube and I don't want to bore everybody to death completely. Something I figured, well, I didn't know until I took Pepper Vader out of the box. I didn't know you could do this, but we'll get to that in a second with the lightsabers because they're a little different. But before we get to that, we're just going to look at the paint apps on this, which is really cool. I'm glad they decided to integrate the color of the buttons, put some color on there and just leave it instead of leaving it just white. That's kind of neat. And what I would have done, I'm thinking if I was doing this, and I'm glad I seen this because I was thinking, man, that even looks better. I would have used black maybe or darker shade of gray in the eyes, but I think the light silver looks good in the eyes. It's just, you prefer the original always, but as a variant, this is probably one of the coolest variants that I have now in my collection. I like to get the Boba Fett in white. We'll do some comparisons here, what I do have in white, to show you guys what it looks like. But I tell you that his underneath his where his cloth goods are, they're going underneath. I mean, everything's set up right. It looks nice, man. It's really nice. I was not really big into cloth stuff, but ever since I've been getting the Black Series stuff, I kind of like it. I kind of like it now. It's just this drape's easier for some reason than the black one, as you can see here. But let's get this Vader over here. Let's get this thing out of the way. So we have both of them together now. Obviously, they're the same. There's nothing even different, but this just looks more, I don't know. It just looks, he looks bigger, but I know it's because it's white, I'm assuming. He's the same size and everything. They're the same exact figure, I believe. I could be wrong, but it looks like to me the same exact figure. The colors are a little different on the belt, which is expected, being just a variant. The buttons and everything look the same. This chest plate looks a little bigger than that one. I think it might be different. It's a different run, different line for the character. I mean, a different, the different run, or whatever year it may be. I don't know. This is the newer one, the New Hope, the reissue, whatever you want to call them. But I did notice this darker one, this darker lightsaber came with this Vader, and I didn't even know you could pull these apart, unless you're not supposed to. I do not know. Yes, you can. So you can actually have them hold and I didn't know this. Like I said, I'm kind of new to the Black Series. I used to collect the 3 3/4 when I was a kid, but there's no reason, I guess, to switch the. Yeah, there's no reason. Let me get in frame here. There's really really no reason except this got a silver button. That one doesn't. If that's even a button, probably not. But anyway, I think I'm going to go with the darker red for the new my variant Vader. I tell you, I'm going to go with the darker red lightsaber for that one. That's what I'm going to. Yeah, we're going to put them in the same pose just to see. Yeah, we're going to put them in the same pose here. The old classic Vader pose. Be mindful of the hands and the Black Series lines, that the hands are really, they can be a little touchy, if you know what I mean. So, there you go. Well, they don't want to stand up too good. Not that I'm using the best table in the world. I guess that Vader doesn't want to stand up. So there you go. I won't make this long. I won't bore you to death. I appreciate you if you watch the channel. We're going to do some comparisons real quick, just with the variant Vader, all the variants that I do have that are white. Here's my variants with the turtles that are madder than hell. They're ready to take over the dark side, ready to blow it up, cut it up, shoot it up. Here's my variants with my custom Superman and custom Black Adam, getting ready to go to war. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's put them all together and see what's up. Now that's an army. Now that's ready for war. That's ready for anything. They can take Marvel, DC. It doesn't even matter. I don't even care who it is. Thundercats, He-Man. You want some of that?